just to go over this briefly, we have the eyepiece in the back, which pops out and flips up. We got our zoom 20 times optical photo button. Under here we have our accessory shoe. Kind of like how this looks. I think this is a little delicate. Pretty solid overall, but I think the hinge might be a little delicate, so you might want to be careful. Up top we got the microphone. It's got a little red cloth underneath. That's why it's got the color. On the front we have the lens hood that screws on. You can see where right here, like a hybrid optical image stabilizer lens. Right here you have this focus wheel, which is basically your only manual function, and you can assign that to white balance, shutter speed, and iris. Along with being the focus wheel, it's nice because although you don't have a big focus ring, you still have this, so you can actually feel like you're manually focusing with this video camera. I like that because I want a focus ring and I don't have a big one, but I got this, so it works. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. It does have a Wi-Fi feature that I don't use. We have our USB, HDMI, AV, and then our buttons. So power on, off, the battery slider, and then from the bottom we have Wi-Fi, HDR, and preview. This is our SD card window door with our battery on the back. On the opposite side, so we have the headphone jack and the charger on this side. Opens up just like that. Panasonic. And down here, microphone in. That's the brief tour of this camera. It has the usual tripod mount on the bottom. Let's take a look at some of the test video. This video here looks pretty good. You can tell that it's using the image stabilizer to follow this bug. Since I'm zoomed in pretty close here, I wouldn't be able to have a steady shot without it. Overall, as long as you have enough lighting indoors, I think the video will come out pretty good. Sometimes I think there is a little bit too much grain in certain clips.
I also like to turn the sharpness down a notch. I think naturally the image comes out slightly too sharp, so I think this helps smooth it out. Here you can tell I'm adjusting the iris. This is done on the touchscreen. You can also use the camera function wheel to adjust your settings. I usually like to leave that on focus. There are a lot of built-in tools that I generally avoid. This camera comes with cinema-like effects. I think a lot of them are much easier to do in post. It definitely picks up these colors really well. I think this video camera is around the prosumer line. I think this actually looks really good, close to a lot of their more expensive products. Granted, you don't have all of the features. Alright, I'm just gonna let the rest of this video play out.